Today we're very glad to have with us Kat McNamara from the show Shadowhunters. How's it going?
It's going well. How about yourself?
Good, and I'm excited because it's Tuesday, Shadowhunters Day. Tell us a little bit about tonight's episode. What can we expect?
So tonight's episode of Shadowhunters is big for a lot of the characters. Now that we've kind of set up the story and the characters a bit, we're starting to get into more of the meat of the relationships, which I know everyone loves. Tonight we have Malik meeting for the first time. So Magnus and Alec, which is one of the main ships from the book fans, they're meeting for the first time, and that's very exciting. Also, they're discovering that, or what they hope is the key to finding Clarys' mother is her memories. And the only person that can recover those memories is none other than Magnus Bane. Mm-hmm. So off they go to find Magnus Bane, and chaos ensues as always. Let's see what else happens in this episode. We meet a greater demon for the first time, which is very exciting. And danger is afoot at every turn, which is no change.
No surprise.
Yeah, it's status quo.
Now, I have to ask you, relationship-wise, who would you like to see yourself with?
Oh, me?
Yes, on the show.
Switzerland. I have to be Switzerland, to be honest. No, because I can never choose. Because that's the thing with this love triangle with Clary, Jason, Simon, is that truly she can never choose between the two of them, because each one represents a part of herself. You know, Jace represents her Shadowhunter side, and she needs him to push her and to help her navigate through this world. And then there's Simon, who's her ride or die, and who knows her better than she knows herself, and represents her humanity, and it kind of keeps her sane through all of this craziness that's happening. So really, it's an impossible choice, but that's what makes it such a great love triangle.
Exactly. And especially if people haven't seen the show, they have to tune in. It's so addictive. Absolutely. It's so good. Oh my gosh. Even if they're tuning in now, you have to watch it.
So much tension. Yeah, there's so much chemistry, so much tension. Sparks are flying, literally and figuratively. Yeah. So check it out.
Now, what's it like actually filming the show? Tell us a little bit about that.
Our set is a blast. We have way too much fun just simply because we get along so well, and we're such a great family. But also, it becomes a lot more technical than you would assume, because we have all of the special effects and all of the supernatural elements that we add in, and there's a lot more talking that goes into it than you would think, because we often have, a piece of green foam core, or our first assistant director, Pierre, running around with a tennis ball on a stick, where the demon is going to be.
Do you find that difficult, or? Do you find that difficult working like that, or?
I got used to it. It was a little odd at first, but you get used to it. It becomes a habit. It just becomes the norm. But because you have to sit down and get together as a group and discuss, what does it look like? How does it move? How do we kill it? Can it hurt us? How much does it hurt if it all of the things? How scary is it? What does it look like? So we know how to react accordingly.
So tell us a little bit about the outfits and everything on Shadowhunters. Tell us what do you think of everything and.
Well, we have an amazing wardrobe team on Shadowhunters. They really put a lot of thought into it, and a lot of thought into not only each specific character's personality coming through their clothing, but each character's journey. And they're also very collaborative, which was a lot of fun for all of us to get to go in, because we'd go into a wardrobe fitting, and instead of there being one option, there'd be a whole rack. And so we'd get to play and mix and match and kind of create it together, which I think is really helpful. Not only for comfort, but just for character knowledge and things like this, so that, we could still be a part of their vision, but have our own character stamp on it. But Clary's wardrobe starts out, she's a little bit bohemian chic, if you will, because she's an art student, she's living in Brooklyn, she's very much in tune to that fashion sense, and then she's thrown into this world of Shadowhunters and has nothing, literally nothing. So she starts wearing Isabel's wardrobe, which is all leather and tight and corsets and short skirts and high boots and heels and things like this. And so for the first few episodes, she has this drastic change from her own clothing to this.
To all that.
All the just deep into the deep end of Shadowhunter fashion. But then as the season goes on, she sort of finds her own way and somehow gets her own clothing and starts to kind of find her own look and her own style. And for me, it was very comfortable, because where Clary finds herself is sort of how I dress anyway. It was mostly jeans, a comfy shirt, and a badass leather jacket.
That's cute stuff, though. Cute stuff.
Yeah, it was great. It was so comfortable, and I was warm for the most part. And and I had amazing shoes on the show, which is
and
always
they don't let you keep any of this, do they?
No.
Oh, darn it. You want to walk off set with it.
Find them for yourself, which I definitely did on a few.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, tell us a little bit about the cast. What is it like working with them, and does everyone hang out on and off set as well?
Yeah, we're very close as a cast, which we're very lucky. Simply because we all get along so well, and we were all kind of thrown into. None of us are from Toronto, so we were all thrown into this new city with these new people, and we really had a good time. Dom and I knew each other beforehand. We'd been friends for a while, and so that was actually very helpful coming into these characters, considering the relationship they have and everything. Having a level of trust and a sort of set relationship already kind of already helped. We were already comfortable with each other, which is amazing.
Before?
Just through, young Hollywood and mutual friends and all that. But, it's nice when you know someone and have that level of, trust and respect, and you're comfortable with each other. Exactly. So you can just dive into it and without having to sort of break the ice.
Right.
But what's lovely about the cast is we're all so different, and we come from such different backgrounds that when we all come together, we really learn things from each other. And especially me being the youngest of the cast, I got to learn from them not only professionally but personally as well. And that was priceless. But we still have a lot of fun. There's a lot of pranks that happen on set, a lot of silliness. I'm definitely the little sister of the group, which I love. I wouldn't have it any other way. It's definitely a great time.
Now, pranks, what's been like a good prank that's gone on? Anything you want to fill us in behind the scenes?
I mean, there's so many. I am very easily scared. Not a lot scares me other than that, but I can be startled easily, and the guys found that out, especially Dom found that out very early on. And, we're Shadowhunters. We have a lot of dark corners on our set, I'll just put it this way. I watch my back now.
You watch your back.
I watch my back. No, it's a lot of fun. There were a couple that happened on camera and a lot that happened behind the scenes, but it was fun. I wouldn't have it any other way, you know what I mean?
Such a fun cast, that's what it sounds like. Yeah,
we really have a good time.
That's cool. Now, do you have a favorite episode that you like filming, that we can look forward to? Anything?
Honestly, I know this sounds awful, but every episode has its own life to it, and every episode has something that I love about it, and I think that's because all of us poured our heart and soul into this show and really made it as something as special as we could. God, episode 7 is really important for a lot of characters, and it was fun. Episode 10 is a huge departure from anything else we do. Episode 8 will break your heart. And episode 12 it's one of my favorites, simply because we do something very different from the books. But it services the story in a way that makes it not only really special for the characters, but for us as a team making the show, between the cast and the writers and the crew and everything. And also for television as a whole, it's something that I think is very, very important and very poignant, and something that I'm really looking forward to. But also the way the episode ends, or the way the season ends, is incredible. All the characters essentially get what they want, but getting what they want, they're destroyed by it. So everybody, accomplishes something. Okay. And you accomplish they accomplish the mission, they get the journey done in a sense, but then it leaves it open for a new journey if we're lucky enough to have a season 2, because it breaks all of the characters down right at the last minute and forces them to kind of pick up the pieces, which is what we'll be left to do in season 2.
Oh, I'm so excited for all this. Just talking about it, I'm like, oh my God, so excited, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. Tell us a little bit about the fan reaction. How has that been so far?
Fan reaction's been great, actually. It was something I was a little nervous about, considering that the book fans are so ferocious, and we love the fandom. It's amazing to have that kind of support for a project, especially a project that you care so much about. But, it's a double-edged sword, because these people are so attached to these characters, and they have such a relationship with them, that it's a huge responsibility bringing them to life, and it's something that I don't take lightly, and neither does anybody else who's a part of this production. But I think we've struck a nice balance. for not only for book fans, but for people who are completely new to this world, as to, being able to explain the story in a way that people will be able to understand it, but still moving the story forward and keeping enough of the elements of what people love about the book series while still putting our own stamp on it. I think we've struck a really nice balance, but the fans overall have been very positive and very warm and welcoming, and that's been just irreplaceable. But I got to meet a lot of amazing fans at Comic-Con.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we went to New York Comic-Con.
Uh-huh.
It was unreal how amazing it was to kind of see everybody. There were people dressed as all of us.
Oh
there were
my
people
gosh.
who came from far and wide and waited so long to see us, and our panel room was full. They had to shut the doors because there were people still waiting to come in. And just hearing their stories about why they love the books and how the books changed their lives and what they did for them and how excited they were to see what we had done, it made all of our hard work and all of the passion that we put into it so worth it. Just because they had an equal, if not greater, amount of passion for it, and that's so exciting.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. And now, like, when you go out and about, do you get recognized a lot more now? Or they're like, I know her.
Sometimes. I mean, it's LA, so people kind of, sometimes they'll say something, sometimes they won't. But it's just nice to know that there are people out there that care about something that we all poured our everything into, And it's a lot of fun. And no matter what happens, whether that does, begin to happen more often or not, it's not going to change anything. I'm still me. Nothing will ever change that.
Absolutely. And then, speaking of like the books, have you read the books prior to, like before you even knew you were going to be on the show? Did you do that?
I had not read them prior to. They'd been on my list forever because I'd heard so many good things about them. I started reading the first book during the audition process, and I fell in love with Cassandra's world and these characters she's created and this sort of universe and this world she created for the story to take place. And I love the way she writes. She's got this romance to it, but she can still add so much action and suspense and really create these rich characters and relationships in this environment in which for the story to take place. But now I've read the whole series, and I am so excited to hopefully continue this for many years to come, just because I want to tell these stories now. And after meeting the cast and getting to know them and all of that, I can really, when I read the books, I could hear their voices and see their faces and really live it
real
through as the show. It became so real for me, and it made it such more of a visceral reading experience, and I just really, really want to be able to tell these stories.
Yeah, it's so cool. Amazing thing seeing it from the book to the show and just relating it all. Amazing. So cool. And tell us a little bit now, where were you when you first found out that you got the role and that whole audition process?
The audition process was long, but that's completely understandable. They want to make sure they get the right people for these roles, and I think they did. Each one of us has a little something special that only we can bring to these roles, and that's what makes the show so unique and gives it this extra magic to it that I think adds so much. But for me, I went through several kind of audition phases, if you will, and then I tested about 4 times. I chemistry tested with Dom, I chemistry tested with Alberto, and then I saw on Twitter that I hadn't heard anything. And then I knew it was between me and one other girl, and I saw on Twitter they said, okay guys, we're going to announce who's playing Clary in 2 hours. And I thought, well, must not be me, because I haven't heard anything. So, alright, well that's okay. And then I got a call from my team, and they said, hold on, I haven't told anybody anything yet, hang tight. And so of course, Twitter's exploding, because they're dying to know who Clary is, and I'm freaking out. So I'm at the gym, and I'm trying to work out all this whatever. And 10 minutes before they announce it on Twitter, I get a phone call, and they say, congratulations, you'll be playing Clary. Yeah, just wait, your phone's about to explode. And it did. But that 10 minutes was longer than the 2 hours for me.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Because I'm absolutely speechless and so excited. But then I went, wait a minute. The entire fandom is about to find out that I'm playing Clary. Are they going to like me? What are they going to think? I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're expecting. All I can bring to it is me and everything that I am. And I was so lucky that they were so warm and so welcoming and so open to me playing this role. And it definitely made me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
But my phone did explode. I couldn't make calls. I couldn't send texts because there were so many things coming in.
Oh my gosh.
So I just kind of had to wait it out and let the frenzy die down before I could talk to anybody about it.
That's so crazy, though. They left it so close to the Twitter reveal, like 10 minutes before they told you. That's so like that. So close to
They
that.
didn't want me to tweet it because they didn't know how I would react.
Yeah,
so they didn't want me to tweet it yet. And knowing the creators of our show, they love to make little surprises for us. Like, they wouldn't tell us how the season was going to end. They wouldn't tell us anything until we got the scripts. They kept it very much under wraps, even from us, because I think they liked our own excitement. They liked building that excitement for the cast. But it's a fun little family.
That makes it exciting, of course. And I was gonna say we were happy to see you because we know you again from like the Disney Channel stuff. We like Girl vs. Monster. We like Kicking It and Jessie, and we're like, oh, of course we know her, So stuff like that's fun.
It's really nice. I love working in this, the Disney ABC family. It's nice to be a part of that whole group. So
yes, you keep in touch with any of the Kicking It cast or anything like that? You do.
I do, yeah. I see Olivia quite often, and of course Dylan and I are always in touch.
Oh, good. That's good to hear. We were so sad about Kicking It that they ended it like that.
Oh, I know.
So, any other projects from you? New as well? Movies, anything?
Yeah, the Scorch Trials came out in September, the Maze Runner film. I had a small part in the end of that, and hopefully we'll be shooting The Death Cure soon, once it gets greenlit, which would be amazing, because that's another cast that has an amazing family, and something I would love to continue to tell. Other than that, I have a few indie films coming out soon, but, just plugging away. Hopefully season 2 of Shadowhunters. I'm doing a little music here and there. Just keeping busy.
Oh, nice. Music-wise, where can we hear your music?
It's not out yet.
Oh, it's not out yet? Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I have the right materials before I let it out on the airwaves.
Do we know what type of music it is?
Like, yeah, it's pop music. It's pop music, really, but it's got my own kind of edge, flair to it, if you will. But I'm finding my voice.
That's exciting. You can act and sing. What can't you do?
My closet clean to save my life.
Oh no!
It's terrible. When I got from Toronto, I think, because I packed my life. I lived there for 6 months. I had 5 suitcases when I got back. Mm-hmm. And they stayed packed probably for a good 3 months.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Yeah. And us as girls, we like taking shoes and all the clothes. We want it all. We gotta bring it all.
Of course. Well, and then packing, I don't mind. I can throw stuff in a bag and go.
Yeah.
But it's the unpacking.
That's the tough part. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, so now we have a couple get to know you questions so people can get to know you. You told us a little tidbit like we didn't know about you. Tell us now something else maybe we don't know, a random fact, anything.
I am a college student. I'm a grad student right now. I graduated high school at 14, college at 17, and now I'm working on my master's degree.
Oh, wow. Congratulations on that. That's so impressive.
Education's always been really important to me and something that I love. So it's something now that I can use to manage my career both creatively and professionally. That's
great. You finished early, though, so you can kind of have it, you know what I mean? That's good. And your master's in what? What are you studying in?
Applied economics.
Very nice. It's exciting. Okay, the next question. Do you have a current celebrity crush?
Oh, I mean, my celebrity crush will always and forever be Ryan Gosling in The Notebook.
Good choice.
So classic, and there's no beating it. So
no. And have you ever met him before? Seen him maybe at a premiere?
No, I haven't.
If you did, would you get nervous talking to him or no?
I don't know. I'm not one to really get starstruck, but I definitely would try to say the right thing and not completely embarrass myself. It's always a fine line. But, I embarrass myself often. It doesn't bother me too much.
But especially when it's your crush, you're like,
Yeah, no, definitely. I have to make sure I have my composure.
Exactly. And how about now favorite fast food restaurant? Do you have one?
Fast food restaurant. Probably Domino's.
Oh, Domino's.
If that counts fast food.
Yeah.
If we're talking drive-through, I'll take Taco Bell any
Taco
day.
Bell. Chick-fil-A? I'm thinking LA.
I do like Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Chick-fil-A's good. Yeah. How about in Toronto? Do they have anything unusual down there, like that you guys like eating?
What do we do? We were all on fitness diets in Toronto, so I'm trying to think if there was anything specific that we would do. Something that we would do. There's a little burrito place about a block from our apartments, because we all had apartments a few blocks from each other. There's a little burrito place that was open, I think, 23 hours of the day or something. And when we were up late doing whatever we were doing, we would always go get burritos at like 2 in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was our cheat, but everybody needs a cheat, right?
Of course, I know.
Yeah.
If I see cupcakes or desserts or cookies, how can I not?
Exactly.
So good. Do you try to eat healthy? Is that do you try?
I do, yeah. Especially now. It's something I got in the habit of while we were shooting Shadowhunters, and I just feel better when I eat better.
You do.
You know, it's I just feel like I have more energy and that I can do more and feel better about myself. And that's something that it's really nice when you feel good about yourself. No, it's something that's good and it's quick and easy, and I enjoy cooking, so it's something fun for me as well.
Oh, nice. You have a favorite dish that you like cooking? A specialty?
My favorite thing is baking. I love to bake, so I know that's not necessarily healthy, but it makes good gifts for people.
That's true. Like we said, those cupcakes and all those fun baking stuff.
Exactly, right?
That's the best. That's the best. And then let's see. How about a favorite clothing store of yours? Where do you like to shop?
Aritzia is probably my favorite thing. I love Aritzia. I love Brandy Melville. I love Brandy Melville. Alice and Olivia is another favorite of mine. That's
good choices,
pretty much
good
what I
choices.
thought. Yeah.
Do you like dressing up more so? Just casual wear? If you could choose.
I like wearing black.
You like wearing black.
So pretty much if it's black, I'll wear it.
Yeah.
No, because it's something that I always say that my style is classic with an edge. So I love to find really fun, different, structured pieces with different shapes. Because when it's all black, you can throw it together and create any look, any silhouette that you want to create, depending on your mood. And it also matches, and it looks very classic and clean and simple and all of that.
That's true. Very true. And then Twitter, Instagram. Tell people where they can follow you and all of that.
Yes.
So listen.
Twitter is Kat_McNamara, and Instagram is KitKatsMeow.
Oh, that's so cute. Do you have a favorite tweet or Instagram post you've posted? Any favorites? Memorable?
I've been posting a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff from the show lately, which has been a lot of fun because I go through. I have all my photos sorted by episode now, and so I go back through every week and I pull a few photos to post because I live tweet every episode, and it's always fun going back and reliving those memories and going, oh my gosh, I forgot that happened that day, or that was the day that happened, or this joke or that joke, and we'll send things back and forth as a cast because we have a group chat that we talk every day.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we talk every day, and it's fun to relive those memories with people you care so much about.
What is the live tweeting like for you? Is it crazy? Like, does everybody tweet in at once? Like, how do I choose what to respond to, or what is that like?
It's fun. Honestly, I have to watch the episodes again because I don't watch. I'm constantly tweeting and reading and finding questions and, seeing the fan responses and posting behind-the-scenes photos and seeing what the rest of the cast is tweeting and tweeting back and forth with them. And often a few of us will get together at the Freeform office, and so we'll be sitting there tweeting together, taking pictures, doing things, catching up, and it's very busy, so I often don't even see the episode, and then I have to go back and rewatch it again. But it's so much fun. I love hearing the immediate fan response and sharing things with them behind the scenes and answering their questions and all of that. Emerald and I did something really fun last week before the episode. We periscoped for a half hour before the episode and answered a bunch of questions live, which was really fun to actually have that literal immediate response with the fans. It was so much fun.
That's so cool. That's so cool. And then anything else everyone else can stay tuned for Shadowhunters, what they can expect, anything else just to tell them?
It's what's really great about Shadowhunters is that every episode, the tension continues to build. Valentine is ramping up his army, or what he's attempting to create to be an army. And the relationships are coming to the forefront. Clarys' mother, we're still trying to find. They're trying to get Clarys' memories back. and a lot of the characters, every character really has a big journey this season, and it's really exciting to see all of that come to fruition finally, because we've been talking about the show for so long. It's so great to finally get to share this journey and to relive the making of the show, and to see everything come together, because none of us have seen the episodes. So every time a new episode airs, we're seeing it for the first time as well.
Time. Oh, wow. When you see yourself on TV, do you think to yourself, like, what's your reaction? Your end.
Oh, I'm so hypercritical.
I'm
so hypercritical. It's awful. I'm such a type A perfectionist that I have to watch something a good few times before I can actually enjoy it.
Oh, wow.
Of myself. But I think that's good. You know, for me, I don't necessarily want to be happy, completely satisfied with my work ever, because that means I'm not growing and I'm not learning things. You know, I constantly, that's my whole goal in this, is to constantly be learning and growing and improving, and that can only happen if you can spot things that need improvement.
Right. Well, on our end watching, we see everything as the whole show's perfect, so we love it. Absolutely great. We love it. Can't wait to see tonight's episode and all the episodes to come, and everybody definitely needs to tune in.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Lovely meeting you.